we are going to learn electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry that deals with the study of the relations between electrical energy and chemical change. It is mainly concerned with the chemical reactions that take place between the electrodes and the electrolytic solution. Electrochemistry finds application in various fields, mainly in lead acid battery, lithium ion battery, in the extractions of the metals like aluminum and titanium, in predicting whether a chemical reaction can occur or not. So electrochemistry is very, very important and it is unavoidable in our daily life. What is an electrochemical cell? It is a device that is capable of converting chemical energy into electrical energy and electrical energy into chemical energy. The components of an electrochemical cell are the electrodes and the electrolytic solution. An electrode may be positively charged or negatively charged. So we have got anode and cathode and the electrolyte. The electrodes are metal rods which are good conductors of electricity, whereas the molten salt along with the dilute acid acts as the electrolyte. So these are the main components of an electrochemical cell. We have got two half cells. One is anodic half cell, the other is cathodic half cell. At anode, oxidation takes place and at cathode, reduction takes place. Oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously, and so these reactions are called as redox reactions. RED stands for reduction and OX stands for oxidation. What do you mean by oxidation in terms of electrons? Oxidation is loss of electrons, whereas reduction is gaining of electrons. The electrons that are lost by the anode, they enter into the electrolyte. The electrolyte carries these electrons from the anode to the cathode. As a result, at the cathode, reduction takes place. So these are the cell reactions that take place at anode and cathode. We have got two types of electrochemical cells. They are galvanic cells and electrolytic cells. In galvanic cells, electricity is generated, produced. Electricity is produced in galvanic cells, whereas in an electrolytic cell, electricity is used and chemical reactions are produced, chemical changes are produced. The first cell we are going to learn is galvanic cell. In a galvanic cell, the anode and cathode electrodes are separately placed. Anode is present in one electrolyte, whereas the cathode is present in another electrolyte. So anode along with an electrolyte is called as anodic half cell, whereas cathode with electrolyte is called as cathodic half cell. So these two half cells are separately placed. In order to bring electrical connection between these half cells, we have got salt bridge. A salt bridge consists of an U-tube which is impregnated with saturated solution of a salt. The nature of the salt is inert. It is inactive with the ions of the electrolytes that are present in the anodic half cell and cathodic half cell. The main application of salt bridge here is it brings an electrical connection between anodic half cell and cathodic half cell. As a result, electrons are transferred from anode to cathode. At anode, always oxidation takes place, and at cathode, reduction takes place. Anode in galvanic cell carries a negative charge, whereas a cathode in a galvanic cell carries a positive charge. As a result of chemical reactions that take place in anodic half cell and cathodic half cell, electricity is produced. Next type of electrochemical cell is electrolytic cell. In an electrolytic cell, both anode and the cathode are placed together in a single electrolytic solution. Here there is no need for a salt bridge. In an electrolytic cell, electricity is used in order to induce a chemical change, a chemical reaction. So there is a battery. From the battery, anode gains the charge, and at anode loss of electron takes place, oxidation takes place. The electrons are poured into the electrolytic solution. From the electrolytic solution, the electrons, they reach the cathode, and at cathode reduction takes place. Similar to a galvanic cell, in an electrolytic cell, at anode oxidation and at cathode reduction take place. The main difference between galvanic and electrolytic cell about the electrodes is that in galvanic cell, the anode carries a negative charge. In an electrolytic cell, an anode carries a positive charge. And in an electrolytic cell, the cathode carries a negative charge. But in a galvanic cell, a cathode carries a positive charge. So that these are the main differences between a galvanic cell and electrolytic cell. In a galvanic cell, anode is negatively charged, whereas in electrolytic cell, anode is positively charged. In a galvanic cell, cathode is positively charged, whereas in an electrolytic cell, cathode is negatively charged. Spontaneous reactions take place in a galvanic cell, whereas non-spontaneous reactions take place in an electrolytic cell. In the case of galvanic cell, electricity is produced, so there is no need for external supply of voltage. But in the case of an electrolytic cell, electricity is used to bring about a chemical change in an electrolytic cell. So in the case of electrolytic cell, electricity is supplied with the help of a battery. I hope you might have understood today's topic. Thank you, children.